Fire General Hospital spoilers. Michael doesn't return. Jason and Sasha become heirs. Legacy shift changes everything.
Fire.
Port Charles is no stranger to earth-shattering revelations, but the week ahead delivers a seismic twist that will permanently rewrite the legacy of the Corinthos family and the Quartermain dynasty. With Michael's shocking absence, Sasha's surprise elevation, and Jason's unexpected inheritance, the city is about to enter uncharted territory. Buckle up, GH fans. This is a game-changer. The storm began quietly. Michael Corinthos was expected back from his Zurich Tech conference 2 weeks ago. At first, Carly assumed his flight was delayed. Then Sonny suspected he was dodging family drama. But now, after nearly 3 weeks of silence, the Corinthos and Quartermain families are being forced to face the unthinkable. Dante launched an official investigation, but international authorities were uncooperative. Willow pleaded with the WSB, only to be told Michael had checked out of his hotel, then vanished. No credit card activity. No communications. Not a single digital trace. It's as if Michael deliberately disappeared. And that's what Carly begins to believe. Michael chose to walk away. When Drew tells Carly that Michael may have orchestrated his own vanishing act to escape the weight of the Corinthos and Quartermain legacy, Carly lashes out. In a brutal confrontation at the Metro Court, she accuses Drew of giving up on her son too easily. But it's Willow's reaction that's more devastating. She collapses mid-shift at GH. As doctors work to stabilize her, Sasha sits beside her, gently holding her hand. The connection between the two women, once strained by lies, grief, and Nina, is strangely comforting now. Sasha insists on staying by Willow's side, even as everyone else begins bracing for the next shock. And it comes fast. Ned stumbles upon a forgotten codicil to Edward Quartermain's while cleaning out the estate's legal vault. What he discovers sends shivers down his spine. The original provision was made after Edward saw promise in Sasha's business acumen during her early days at Deception. Jason, always the black sheep, was included with a contingency. If Michael rejected the family legacy or became unavailable, Jason would inherit 40% of the Quartermain estate. Sasha, under a separate clause, was granted a 20% stake in Yelq and voting power, if deemed stable and ethically sound. The family explodes. Tracy flies into a rage. Olivia is stunned speechless. Brooklyn argues Sasha isn't even family. But Diane confirms the codicil is airtight. Monica tries to act as the peacemaker, but the fractures deepen. Ned wants to fight the codicil in court. Brooklyn launches a public media attack, spinning the narrative that Sasha is unfit and mentally unstable. She delivers a poised press conference with Maxie by her side, calmly declaring her dedication to Edward's vision. "I'm not trying to take anyone's legacy. I just want to honor the man who believed in second chances." Jason, meanwhile, is reluctant. He doesn't want Yelq. He never did. But with Michael gone and Drew spiraling under pressure, Jason quietly steps up, not for power, but for protection. He knows if the wrong people gain control, the Quartermain legacy could be weaponized. When Sonny learns that Jason is now the primary heir to Edward's empire, and with it, potential control over the family fortune, he doesn't react well. The rift between the two men deepens. Sonny accuses Jason of betrayal, claiming he's grabbing for power in Michael's absence. Jason responds coldly. "You lost the right to talk about family when you put yourself before your children. I'm just cleaning up the mess." Enter Nina. With her influence dwindling and Willow refusing to let her near the children, Nina concocts a plan. She reaches out to a European tech firm, the same one Michael disappeared from. She hints at Michael's past dealings with shady investors and leaks a scandalous tip to the invader. Discredit Jason by linking Michael's disappearance to him and ruin Sasha's claim in the process. Just as Sasha is settling into her role at Yelq and Jason is working behind the scenes to stabilize the company, a blast rocks the docks. A shipment meant for Yelq's offshore energy project explodes, and a mysterious figure emerges from the smoke. Jason stares in disbelief. Carly drops to her knees. And Sonny, for the first time in months, weeps. Morgan's return throws everything into chaos. His memories are fragmented. He claims he's been in Istanbul, trafficked through a secret syndicate, and he has no idea how he got out. But he does remember Michael. Michael was there, Morgan tells Jason. He didn't want to come back. Morgan's memories unlock pieces of the truth no one expected. Michael was in contact with an underground ethics group, an anti-capitalist faction working to dismantle corrupt corporations. He believed Yelku had been infiltrated by them. He left his life, his son, and his company behind, believing he could do more good from the shadows. He told Morgan, "I don't want to be part of a system that destroyed Sasha, nearly broke Willow, and turned Jason into a tool." Morgan is torn between protecting his brother and telling the truth. But when Dante finds a private video message Michael left behind, everything changes. In the video, Michael admits he can't be the son Carly wants, or the father Wiley needs. "I'm sorry," he says, looking directly into the camera. "Let Jason take the reins. Let Sasha breathe new life into the company. And let me disappear." Jason is devastated. He wants to believe Michael will come home. But the video was dated and heartfelt, a goodbye letter. He returns to the docks, standing in the spot where he once found baby Michael, where he once lost Morgan, where he now stands alone, heir to a legacy he never wanted. Sasha finds him there. "I didn't ask for this either," she says quietly. Jason replies, "But maybe this is what Port Charles needs." Together, they decide to form a new alliance. Not lovers, not romantics, but leaders. "We rebuild this company with compassion," Sasha says. "We rebuild this town with honor." The final act of this legacy overhaul is nothing short of epic. Sasha takes over as CEO of Deception and forms a merger with Yelku's wellness division. She hires young women from recovery programs and launches a new foundation in Liam's name, focusing on mental health and addiction. Jason, with Spinelli and Sam's help, purges Yelku of its criminal ties and opens a tech wing in Stone's name, dedicated to helping ex-cons find work. Port Charles watches as the two most unexpected people, one a grieving ex-addict, the other a former enforcer, reshape the city from the ashes of its past. In the final moments of this sweeping saga, Monica receives a sealed envelope from a notary public, a final letter Edward wrote before he died. It reads, "To Jason and Sasha, if you're reading this, then the impossible happened. You're the future now, not by blood, but by choice. Protect this family. Protect this city. And never forget, legacy isn't inherited, it's earned." Monica reads the letter at a Quartermain family gathering. For once, there is silence. Respect. Even Tracy says nothing. And in that silence, a new era begins.